My dog Chris Brown
They
reputation.
won't let him rest.
Won't let him rest, man. If you don't remember, man, Chris Brown out here, he's hitting Warner Brothers with the
Shouldn't be hitting anyone.
$500 million defamation lawsuit, because you already know the documentary about the history of violence with Chris Brown dropped on HBO Max, and it's on ID channel. Now it's a movie. It's not a TV series. I thought it was a TV series.
It's a one long documentary. It was like an hour and a half, right?
Yeah, hour-long documentary. We got a trailer right here. We gonna play the trailer. Then we gonna come back and let you know how disrespectful they just did this black man. He trying to do better. He did his time. He's
I'm gonna play the video.
Yeah.
I'm sure the girls want to know a couple of questions and things.
For the young ladies, I mean, what's up, man? You got a girl or what?
Nah, I'm keeping my options open, so y'all be checking for me, you know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Thank you so much.
that's the type of stuff will get you into trouble, player.
Where's the
Brown is
picture?
the man. Get used to that
picture?
right
The
there.
video?
Chris Brown's an amazing and talented
You trying to get lawsuit
musician,
too?
but let's
Yes.
call a thing a thing. He's a abuser of women, consistently, unapologetically.
All allegedly.
Did Chris pull a gun on that girl?
When is your hearing for your restraining order?
There's a long list of various different women
Seem pretty upset. Are you sure you don't really call victims advocates, have them come talk to you?
who have accused Chris Brown of assaulting them.
Senator Chris Brown has been detained in an alleged case of rape.
He has an audience full of assault deniers.
No, I have not spoken about this matter publicly, but that's the only way that he can be stopped.
Dum dum dum.
This is just sick.
Tragic.
This is just sick, disgusting. They out here doing this for likes, clicks, downloads, all for dollars.
Isn't that what we all do it for?
I mean, but not like this. I mean, like, this is a dirty game. Watching this whole little documentary, whatever you want to call it, TV series, the way they shaped it was just nasty work. They started off by like talking about what domestic violence is or what kind of assault is, and then they start talking about like Rihanna situations. You know, they sprinkle you with the facts that you know about, like, you know, him with Rihanna, him with Karuchi, him like, you know, throwing a chair at Good Morning America, spazzing
I mean,
out.
he definitely had a bad run.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you can't deny that he did have a bad run, but I mean, I feel like that they are almost like just trying to pour more gasoline on a fire of already. He does have a bad past. There's no, doubt about it. But they're trying to throw every little baby incident in there, even ones that got like thrown out in that, but they're still putting them in the documentary. Well, they'll go over it and talk about it for 12 minutes, and then in the last like 15 seconds of that section, they'll be like, "Oh yeah, and he beat this case and it got thrown out." But then also this happened, and they just move right along. So it's like you see how they're trying to do it.
You definitely see how he's trying to do it, and you see. I mean, at first when Chris Brown was like, we finna sue him for this much, and I'm gonna sue Warner Brother, and I was like, man, it can't really be that bad. I'm like, damn, it's that bad. Like, they going in depth with the case. Like, they bringing up the girls like covered in darkness, and like, they telling their story. They showing little clips and everything, and they talking about like him being on the yacht at the Diddy party. Him doing things there.
Well, and remember they had that one girl that tried to sue him and tried to take him to court, and then all the evidence, and like he beat the case, and then she was like, "I don't want to have to do it again."
Oh,
so,
her?
like, because like she had the option to like try to put it through again
with a different lawyer,
but she didn't want to.
Oh yeah,
and it's like, well, why? Like if
it makes sense. Yeah, I understand that. I mean, because now I understand why women always go for civil now instead of going to the police, because like, I mean, this did like show some light on it. Like, they go to the cops, like they went to with the Chris Brown situation, they went to the Miami cops, and the Miami cops were like, they really didn't care about the whole case. They just really wanted to be on camera and be on news to get the shine. But then they told him like, oh yeah, we don't got enough evidence, we don't got enough information. They're saying like, oh yeah, she's a crazy fan, and like he showed all the text messages. Chris Brown showed like all the text messages to like her, like sending him pictures saying like, I want to see you, I miss you. So basically like everything basically like proving like, nah, this is just a crazy girl that like she just wants my body real bad.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's that. So I understand like girls can go to that. It's a whole horrible situation. And then like you go to get this one lawyer. That one lawyer, you know, and you know the one lawyer, she was free. Like she said, she went online and like she found it that way. Because I know she didn't pay for it.
Oh yeah, it's like one of those lawyers where it's like, oh, they take the case, and if you don't get anything, then it's like,
yeah. So I mean,
you have to pay him.
So you went that route right there. That's number one bad route. First off, you should have went with a paid lawyer. You go that route. You know, she failed, so now you gotta do relive this whole situation again.
Well, what's crazy is that she said that she didn't want to do it again because she didn't want to go through the whole situation.
Yeah.
But here she is going through the whole situation for a documentary because, you know, she probably got paid to be on the documentary.
That's what they want, their money. That's
so
why
it's like she probably felt like she didn't want to spend that money, but shoot, I'll go on the documentary and relive it if I get paid.
Horrible.
I don't know. I'm not like a Chris Brown super fan, but I just feel like this was a little. I saw like 30 minutes, 40 minutes of this documentary, and it just seemed like they were just being extra. I mean, he doesn't have the best past, so but it seems like he's done better. He hasn't had any.
I mean, this was like
major incidences recently, right? He's been pretty half decent.
The last girl was like in 2020.
I don't know.
The one in Miami was like 2020. He had one in London. They was like they didn't even bother the situation there. So
comment down below. What do you think should be done about this? Do you think it's freedom of speech? Do you think that because he does have a checkered past, that them kind of throwing every little allegation on there that they really can't get mad because he has done stuff in the past? What do you think? Put it in the comment
really
section.
just need it on tape. That's what they just missing. Like. That's the only thing I'm seeing that's different from their case. Well, what's up with Bill Cosby? Like, Bill Cosby was a whole bunch of white girls. It was too many white girls. I remember they had that whole magazine cover with, like, everybody's face on it that he messed with Bill Cosby. But, like, everybody else, like, R. Kelly had a tape. That tape came, like, they remember he did everything.
Chris Brown didn't,
he ain't coming. He tape yet.
He didn't do nothing crazy on that.
Diddy had the tape. So all his like remember all his stuff was civil, like all his stuff was civil. Then like they filed like the police stuff, and then that's when all that happened. So with Chris Brown, I feel like and Trey Songz, because Trey
Songz is guilty. He's in a whole different, allegedly guilty.
So I mean that's what they need. I mean they need physical evidence. They need like a videotape. They need something showing like this person's a monster, because that's the only way like you finna get Chris Brown.
Yeah, Chris Brown's had to go to anger management, it seems like, a few times. It's crazy to be like, no, I haven't gone to rehab, but I've had to go to anger management.
He got mad about anger management
like
too.
a bunch of times. Oh, he did get kicked out of one anger management.
Because he wanted to leave early and they wouldn't let him. And then I guess that's what it said, like he broke his mom's car window mirrors.
Car window?
Yeah.
He threw a rock. Yeah, I mean, that's not helping your case. Like, I'm fine, and then you break your mom's car window. You're like, you're not fine.
I mean, but it's the life of a celebrity. I mean, like, I really don't know that many male celebrities that like produce on a high level that like don't spaz out.
He was on his course was like on the way to be like a Michael Jackson type of legacy, but with all of his troubles, and then Rihanna being like America's sweetheart. I mean, I know she's not from America, but her being like loved that much. That like him doing that to her, like it just put like a permanent, bad mark on his like public image.
But it's crazy how everybody keeps talking about the whole Rihanna and Chris Brown situation, but Chris Brown dropped the documentary himself, and like he told the whole story about like what happened and how the altercation happened, and how like they were in the car. She caught him cheating again, and like she took her shoe off and was like beating him with the back of the heel.
It was like, I mean, they assaulted each other, but that's never the answer, and especially as a man,
he got hit in the heel.
He as a man, he has to have restraint, man.
It's a heel. This is the back of the heel of a shoe.
I know you got. I mean, you got to defend yourself, like as far as
you
like
want a Lambo,
not taking blows
in a Ferrari.
You need to park as fast as you can, as safely as you can, and get out the vehicle. Call someone to pick you up. You run down the highway away from her. It'd be crazy if he would have thrown in a park and be like, "I'm not dealing with this. You're being crazy," and he runs. And then she jumped in the driver's seat and she ran him over.
I had a girl almost do that to me. Should have run me over. It was crazy.
No,
I need healing. I definitely need healing.
My co-host has been in a couple bad situations.
Oh, it was crazy. It was in a parking lot. It was like whack-a-mole. She said, "Wow, I'm hit that car."
Pistol whip.
Nah, I was ducking and dodging like Neo in the Matrix, man. You can't hit me, man. I'm quick. And it was 4 in the morning. I'm dark skinned. You can't see me. But it's the truth.
My co-host got pistol whipped and woke up face down in the grass.
Disrespectful. I'm not baby Jesus.
He was getting cuddled by stray cats. No. They were using him for warmth.
Disrespectful, but nah, y'all comment down below how y'all feel about this whole Chris Brown situation. Do you feel like he actually has a case on him? I mean, and also, did you watch the documentary about the Chris Brown history of violence? Let me know how you feel about it and how you feel like they depicted Chris Brown, because it was nasty work.
I understand the lawsuit, but I also understand his history, so it's definitely a tough subject. So put what you think in the comment section down below on Tales from the Crib or TFTC Clips, which if you're watching this on TFTC Clips, the only way to get the full podcast in 1080p is on Tales from the Crib.